All right, guys. So this is our team call for April, what's the date? The 6th. One of you guys is not muted. I'm gonna try to find you. Okay, I think that helps. So I don't have a super ton to talk about, but since we're getting so big now, everyone's in like separate groups, or we have separate team calls. So those of you who just came from our Diamond Catcher call, some of this may be repetitive, not all of it, but super brief. So I wanted to make sure that everyone knows that there is an April calendar. Hopefully you're following some kind of calendar. You guys know what your month is going to look like, whether you're following mine or somebody else's. But let me make sure. Let me just screen share what I'm kind of operating by this month. So we are here. We're on the 6th. I'm going to be gone starting Friday, so the 8th, all the way through the 17th. So I will obviously still be checking in and still be working, but I might not be as quick to respond to things as I normally am. So please give me some grace on that. And of course, ask the team page, ask another coach and everything before you freak out if I don't answer. So we'll be, some of the Diamonds and I will be on our Utah trip, our leader retreat. And then on Friday, I'm leaving for the beach for a mini vacation with my boys. So that's where I will be. I want for you guys to be thinking about your Success Club goals. So whatever your goal is, for me, I always try to hit Success Club by the 15th. Just my Success Club 5, so that I know that I'm good to go and I don't have to stress through the rest of the month. Those of you who are pushing for Emerald, you need to be Emerald by the last Wednesday of the month at midnight. We will be having our live sneak peek event. So again, if any of you are wanting to, if you're going to be joining the one that I host, if you want to add a video in, then please feel free to send me something, but give me advance notice so I can add it into the team lineup. And then, what else was I going to say? We will do a live power hour. I know we had to cancel it last month, and I can't remember. I think Hudson was sick or something, and I was without childcare. So we will be having a live power hour at the end of this month. So make sure you get on there, even if you have potential coaches and stuff. That's a fun way for them to kind of see what we do as coaches. And then again, I just remind you guys to be doing your 3 vital behaviors daily. When we had Super Saturday, I talked a lot about that because that really is the basis of what we're doing. So, and I just kind of wanted to encourage you guys about that, about just, we hear being consistent so much, but it really is true. And I can say that from experience now after being a coach for, 16 months, being consistent and sharing and just not just totally abandoning your social media sites for weeks on end, is so important because people follow your journey. And we just got off a call with some of our other girls who are up and coming Diamonds, and we just talked about this on the call. And Jenny and Jesse, if you guys know them, they were both saying how they followed me for months, and I followed the coach that I signed up with for months before we even signed up. So super important to be consistent and just be doing your Vital Threes, sharing about personal development that you're, sharing about things that you're getting out of your personal development, sharing your Shakeology and your nutrition and your workouts, and also just inviting people through your posts and also behind the scenes. Another thing that I wanted to make sure is if you guys did not go through that new coach bootcamp, I think most of you guys who are on here all participated, which is perfect. But if you didn't, those posts are still on the page, and you can also send me a message or send your upline coach a message to get in on that, because that is key to just kind of making sure, even though it's called the New Coach Bootcamp, there's still so much in there that's really important that even when I was creating it and working with a couple other leaders to create it, we were like, holy crap, we didn't know that you could have that privacy setting, or I didn't know I could be followed by people. So things that even I did not know. So I definitely encourage you, some of you guys kind of trickled off there towards the end, but I do encourage you to go back through it, or to go look in the Google Drive and do it on your own, or jump in a coach's so that you can get all the information, because it'll make you look more professional, and it'll also just help you to feel a little bit more confident in your in your social media venture, because that is that is where we are. That's what we do. Okay, so this is a challenge that I'm gonna push back out to you guys, and something that I'm doing with a group of girls who are up and coming leaders. And this was posted, and this was an idea of something that was posted in, I'm in a group called The Wall, and it's like all the 5-star and above coaches and then corporate. And so this one girl posted this really great idea. We're always talking about different ways to kind of get momentum going and get excitement going around inviting and extending invitations to coaching and things like that. And so this is what we all have read, that book, Eat Your Frog. How many of you guys have read that book? Has anyone read Eat Your Frog? Some of you guys, not everyone. So Eat Your Frog. Your frog is basically like the thing that that you kind of like shy away from, or you kind of put away to be like the last thing. It's like the thing that you just kind of icky, like you just don't want to do it. So for me, that has always been inviting, like cold invites. Okay, that's like my frog. That's like the last thing that I want to do. Like I would rather follow up with people. I would rather, post. I would rather write stuff out or send messages and stuff. But the actual like inviting process is one that I shy away from. And that's why I post the way that I do, so that I can share about coaching as much through my posts, which allows me to not have to do that as much behind the scenes. But that's my frog. That's my thing that when I sit down and do my power hour, that's the last thing that I want to do when I get to my power hour. That's my frog. So eating your frog is basically saying that when you sit down to do your work or to do your power hour, that's the first thing that you're going to do. Or that's the thing that you're going to do and just get it over with, because you don't like it that much, but it's going to make it all the more worth it. So what I'm doing with this group of up-and-coming leaders is a challenge with them to eat their frog. And so, but through inviting. So I'm going to post this in our team page. I just think it's too valuable to not do it with the full team. So we're going to be doing this on the side. So those of you who are in our Diamond Catcher group, we're going to do that with just us. But for the whole team, so you're going to get a document that looks like this pretty soon in our group page. Okay, there's a bunch of frogs there. And over the course of this month, anytime you invite somebody, you go to somebody and I say, Elizabeth, I have just had you on my mind lately, and I would love to tell you about coaching. I know that you've been following me for a while. Have you ever thought about doing anything like that? You love fitness, you love working out. Do you think that it could bless your life like you see that it's blessed mine? That is an invite. I'm going to write Elizabeth's name down on a frog, because I just ate a frog. I just did something that I feel so so apprehensive about and so nervous about. That is eating my frog. So over the course of the month, we're going to do a little competition. And anyone who fills out all of these by the end of the month is going to go into a drawing for a prize that I have for you. And those of y'all who are watching, I'm going to announce the winner for the Nike tennis shoes this tonight when I finish making the graphic for it. So one lucky winner is going to get those. But so this is just a kind of a fun way to think about coaching. It kind of makes it like a little competition, makes it not as scary, because you're literally looking at frogs on a document when you write somebody's name down. But that is going to be my challenge to you. All the time, I hear from you guys, the number one thing, or the number one like apprehensive thing that you have with coaching is inviting people. And so that's why I think it's going to be kind of fun to make it like this, to make it kind of a challenge in a fun way. So I thought that I would go through a couple other ideas of how you can be inviting and what kind of inviting process you could go through to not just think about it in the way of having to target somebody and say, hey, I'd like to invite you to coaching. That's like super awkward. So don't be super awkward about it. I'm going to pull up something really quickly from, 1 second. Let me see if I can pull it up here. And we just talked about this on my Diamond Catcher call. And we talked a lot about inviting, kind of just sealing the deal with potential customers and things like that. But some ways that this is kind of just me. This is like the stuff that I have done in my own business to target girls, that sounds bad, to talk to girls and to connect with them as far as an inviting process goes. So I don't do a lot of like cold inviting to people that I don't really know, because I try to build a relationship on my social media page the best that I can. So the best way that I can put it, and the way that I presented this at our Super Saturday talk, and the way that I always present it to girls who are having issues, is I sprinkle coaching is my word, sprinkling coaching into everything. I treat my social media like it's a journal. If you follow my page, you know everything about my, not everything, but you know a lot about my life. You know days when I have a bad day. You know when I've been up all night with Hudson. You know the workout program that I'm doing. It is like you're getting to follow my life, like you're reading, pages from my journal. And I share that because that is the easiest, most comfortable way for me to share about coaching. And so when I go through my power hour, that I consider that an invite. If I make a post that day that has something about coaching in it, then I consider that part of my inviting process. So I want for you guys to kind of steer away from the idea of coaching or of inviting as like it has to be this cold invite. And I challenge you to kind of take a different spin on it and to focus a little bit more on your posts and stuff. Lead with your heart. Lead with what coaching is doing in your life. What are you getting to do today? How are you feeling today differently than you would have or than you were before coaching came into your life? I know for me, I have a lot of things that I sit and I look at my day and I'm like, this is different. This is better. I feel this way. I've got these friends. I was just able to go buy this, or I'm able to, obviously it's a little different because I get to be home with Hudson now, but anything that I'm able to do now and feel now and experience now that I wasn't able to with coaching, that is the kind of stuff that I share all the time on social media. And that is the kind of thing that women connect with, whether they're looking for that relationship connection, or they're looking for the money connection, or they're looking for the accountability, or the getting to stay home with their kids in the near future. That is all stuff that you can share about, and that is all considered an invite in my book. So I want for you to get away from this idea that it needs to be this targeted cold invite. If you're sharing a bunch on your social media sites, and if you're talking about coaching all the time, then you shouldn't have to send that many cold invites, because people are really getting a good glimpse into your life and into what coaching is doing for you. Another thing that has helped a lot with coaching and with people being interested in what coaching is, and an easy way to do that, a lot of you guys have still been saying, where's the link to the sneak peek? And that's totally fine. But for me, I found that I've lost a lot of potential coaches and a lot of potential just customers and things from having to try to say, okay, can you add me on Facebook? And then let me tag you in the post and let me tag you in the group. It's kind of just a lot of steps, which all you really want to do is just get them into that you want them to hear about coaching. So we talked about this a while back on one of our last few team calls ago, but making your YouTube playlist, take all those videos that are in the Google Drive underneath the sneak peek folder, and you want to create a playlist on YouTube. And so I'm not going to go into that today because we talked about that on a past call, and I can post it if you don't know what I'm talking about. But basically it allows for you to have everything in one spot for potential customers to see what coaching is. So I have like a video of me, and I'm saying, hi, I'm Ashley. This is my team. A couple things about me, how I got into coaching, blah, 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 blah. And then I say, okay, so you're about to watch a series of videos all about coaching on my team. When you're finished, if you're still interested, then I'd love for you to fill out my Google form, my coaching application, and I'll be in touch. It puts the ball in their court. It allows them to watch the videos of coaching back to back. It takes them, 20 minutes to watch. And then I have some kind of document or some kind of way for them to, right after that, immediately let me know that they're interested in coaching or interested in whatever I'm trying to offer. So that's where having a Google form, a document, or something for them to fill out is super helpful and super important. And again, we've talked about that in a past call, but I still see a lot of people tagging girls in the sneak peek and trying to just get them over to different places. But if you can kind of streamline it and give them the link to a playlist and give them a link to not sign up, but to let you know that they're interested, that helps a lot with kind of inviting them, letting them hear the information, and then kind of sealing the deal right there, they go through those questions about being interested, why they're interested in coaching, how do they think it can bless their life, all those kinds of things. And it allows you to read about them and then come back to them with that knowledge already. And then by that time, they kind of know that they're going to be getting Shakeology. There's a little bit of a sign up process, and then it's a little bit easier to kind of talk to them about coaching. So I've just been hearing, that's why I'm kind of focusing on invites tonight for a second, because that's the one thing I get question and message after message every single day about people saying, what do I say to this person? Or how do I know this girl will be really awesome for coaching? How do I invite her? And so that's where it's super easy if you have a playlist of all those videos. Hey girl, we've been talking about this, or I've been seeing your posts about doing 21-day fix, or I know that you're really into working out, or I saw you post how much you hate leaving, Quinn at daycare every single day. This may be overstepping my boundary, but I just can't help but share with you about coaching because it's blessed my life so much. I'm just going to send you the link to my YouTube playlist, and it's got all these videos about coaching on there. I'd love for you to watch if you have any inkling of interest. That is a super easy and really chill way to invite somebody to coaching. So that's just an idea and kind of some pointers on invites and ways that you can kind of get that coaching opportunity out there without it feeling so awkward and so like modeled of saying, hey, I'm inviting you to coaching right now, so it kind of just allows you to kind of create that relationship a little bit more and just pull it off somewhere else, pull them to go via video, and it just makes it a lot more personable. Another thing that this is like almost my last thing. I don't have a lot to say tonight, but the other thing that I have been seeing and hearing even more in my wall page, my Leader Elite page, is videos. Videos are like skyrocketing as the top thing that are viewed on Facebook. So if you are super active on Facebook, it's really uncomfortable to get in front of video and to post workouts and to maybe post you talking and things like that. But it is seriously beneficial for your business. You will get so many more views, so many more people on your page. The more views you have, the more people that start kind of gravitating towards your page, that might start following your page, that might start interacting and trying to find your like page if you have one. So I encourage you, and I've been trying to get better at this myself. I post workout videos all the time, but just getting in front of a camera and just, even if it's like one person views it, it's still better than anything. So just kind of getting it out there, and then also putting it on to YouTube where you could send somebody to go look at it later on down the road. Like today I just posted a video because I was like, oh my gosh, I just love my team. I just had to put it out there. And so I just made a video about it because I was just feeling inspired. Things like that. You guys hear personal development every day. I'm sure there's something that speaks to you every single day. Make a video about it. Everybody, just because they're not a coach and just because they're not somebody who's a potential challenger, that doesn't mean that they can't benefit from hearing something from your personal development reading. So, don't be afraid to, it's scary and it's super vulnerable to get in front of a video, but I can tell you that getting uncomfortable with things like that is going to make you so much more comfortable with that, and it's going to benefit your business much more than if you stay hidden behind just stock photos and cute, motivational graphics. And, even though they're all adorable, but putting your face out there much more and letting people hear your voice and see your personality is huge. So that's my other plug, because we've been hearing it over and over again in my elite page is, guys, encourage your teams to do videos. You guys have to do videos. So that's been a really big thing that corporate has seen has kind of skyrocketed, and that we've all been researching Facebook. So that's a really popular thing and a really beneficial thing. If you can get over your fear and eat the frog of making videos and getting yourself out there, that will help so much. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I wanted to ask, has anybody used the challenge app, the tracker app? Has anyone started using that yet? Nobody yet? Okay, so I've been doing a trial run of it in my group right now, and it is awesome, you guys. So what I was going to say, because people are saying, well, do you do that instead of a Facebook group? And no, I don't actually. So you guys see the posting schedules in the team drive, and what I do is those are what I post in my those are what I post in my Facebook group every single day. So I only make one post a day. And so that could be like this whole week in my challenge group and my boot camp is meal prep stuff. So today I was talking about containers and different meal prep ideas and stuff. So that's what goes in my Facebook group. Then every day in the morning, or when I post my workout or whatever, I post that in the challenge tracker app. And so what I've done, instead of making like a second post of the day in the Facebook group, I make my challenge tracker app the place where they check in with their workout and with their Shakeology. And it's such an awesome way. You can, so what you do is, and I'm going to do a separate video on this, but just to give you a glimpse, every person that is, in your challenge group, I get their email and I send them an email and they get the link to join the challenge group. And so on there, every day they have 2 buttons at the top, one for the workout and one for water, and they can log it every single day. And so like this first week during our prep week, I have a fun, I'm like, all right, whoever, checks in every single day with their workout and with Shakeology is going to go into a drawing for a pack of Energize. And so they're all like checking in every day and posting little pictures. And so basically like my vital threes, my, checking in for their water and their nutrition and Shakeology and all that goes in the challenge tracker app. And because I can track it. So I can literally look at the whole list of all my challengers and see, okay, Jenny only drank water today. Okay, Carrie, she did Shakeology and her workout today. Kelly, she got all of her ounces in and her workout and her Shakeology today. And I can see it all in one big line. And so it's a really easy way to do fun giveaways, to do, challenges, to do just to kind of see and connect with people. It's like Messenger too. You can message them, you can post a picture and have them comment beneath it. And so that's how I've been using it is doing the Facebook for my normal posting schedule, my 1 post a day. So it's nice because everyone usually sees that in the morning. They post and everything. And then every day they know to go and check in with their water and with their Shakeology and their workouts and stuff on the challenge tracker app. So I wanted to kind of plug that really quickly and let you guys know that it's awesome. And I let my girls know too. Guys, this is totally trial. Like this is the first time I've tried it. I don't really know much about it, but what I'm going to do is, this is going to be fun for this week. I want for you guys to check in every single day once you do your workout and once you, drink your Shakeology. And they actually really enjoy it. And it's nice too because I have 2 girls in there who are not on Facebook. And so they're able to still participate and still get that, that check-in every single day. And I can actually, talk to them a little bit more than the other girls because they don't have Facebook. So that's been a really nice thing. So if you're not using that, I encourage you either to just give it like a trial week in your boot camp or in your challenge group this week, or wait until next month and just let them know, hey guys, we're going to do a trial run of it. It's going to be really fun. This will be a place for you guys to check in. And instead of having so many posts on Facebook, it's easy for them to quickly get on an app and just log their workout nutrition. They've really enjoyed it because it's kind of a nice place for them to see how many days they really, they can look and see 30 days. Wow, all 30 days I worked out every single day. And they can post a picture with it. They can post, they have their before pictures in there. They have their weight in there. So it's just really nice. Everything is in one spot as opposed to having to scroll all over the place in Facebook. So I like it. And it's something, that kind of takes them off of Facebook, which I do like. So I encourage you to kind of check it out. I see messages going about this. Let's see. What code am I supposed to? So Laura, I'm not sure because mine did not ask for one. What I did is I signed, for most people that I know, they sign in with their coach, your coach email, like what you sign in to go to your back office with. And then you create your own challenge group. Does that make sense? Here, let me show you guys. I'll show you what it looks like.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so it says, so I signed in, and then it says, sign in successful, although we don't have a challenge group invitation for you. Please enter your code. I don't know how to.
Interesting. So this is what
invite code.
Invite. Do you have to create one? So this is what
it says enter your code.
Huh. I have no idea. Mine didn't ever say that.
It says invite code.
Yeah, mine didn't say that.
Yeah, so I had it a while ago and then I deleted it, and then Super Saturday they talked about it again, and I forgot to ask one of the girls who said they use it. And I've deleted it and re-uploaded it to my phone.
Huh. You also might be able to contact Coach Relations and just ask them if they maybe need to reset your account or something on it.
Okay.
It almost sounds like you're a challenger instead of a coach. Is almost what it sounds like. But so this is what it looks like from the computer, which I really like. So my challenge group's in here. and I get notifications and everything. I can even schedule out my posts. So like when I'm gone this week, like I'll be scheduling out my post in there. And it's just nice. It's kind of like an extra place to see all them checking in. So all of these are logged to Shakeology, logged to Shakeology, logged to workout. So they can post pictures and things with that. And so then I can see, I can go and click on that person's information, which I'm not going to do since obviously they're my girls, but I can go click on their information and see all their stats about them, their weight, their before picture, whatever they allow for me to see, and they can choose too. So really cool, something totally new, something different, but not something you have to do obviously, but I do enjoy it to be, that's kind of how I do my Vital Threes, my check-ins. Instead of doing the double posts on my groups, I like having it on a separate app so where I can just see everyone's name.
I didn't have it. I just downloaded it, and it's asking me for a code too.
Really? Okay.
Because your invite code is in the email invitation you receive from your coach. Ashley, is it only for 5-star? Like, is it still in beta testing or something?
No, you're not supposed to
for a code.
What?
It didn't. I just downloaded it. It did not ask me for a code. So I chose to log into teambeachbody.com, not create an account. Does that matter?
Maybe you have to do it.
Yeah, you should.
I did log into my Team Beachbody account.
You did? Yeah, so you shouldn't have to you shouldn't have to create an account. You should just log in.
Yeah, I did.
That is so weird.
Yeah, because I just created mine, and it didn't ask me for anything.
Now, I want you guys to try on the computer, though, because
I think they set it up on the computer
first.
I think this is what Heather just said too, or Amber. For me, like when now that I think I remember that, when I was on my phone first to try to create it, I think I did get asked for a code or asked for something when I signed in. But so I did it from the computer and created my group, and then I was able to easily sign in on my phone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I bet you that's it. You have to do it on the portal on the computer.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. So like Heather just posted that link. So you guys try that. If you're on the computer, somebody try that, and that might work better. Because that's how I did it. That's how I added everybody in there, and I sent them emails to join and all that good stuff.
And I will say, someone at My Super Saturday said that they love it because it actually forces them to take their weight, do their pictures, do their measurements, because we know that sometimes our challengers don't do that, even though we tell them to, and we suggest they share it with us and everything. But this app kind of forces them to, because it asks you as you sign up, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. But it goes step by step. So it's really nice. I like it a lot. Yes, it's another app. Yes, it's another step. Yes, it's another thing. But for me, what I've done just to kind of compensate for that is I just do my one Facebook post, and then it's nice for them to, as they're going. Also, it just doesn't make it so jumbled up in the thread on Facebook and your groups and stuff too. It's nice for them to be able to just quickly go click Shakeology or click their workout and easily get it in. My girls are really enjoying it. So I do encourage you to at least try it just so you know, and go from there. But no, they do, Jenny. But what they do is mostly, because I have it to where I'm the admin, and so they can only post underneath my post in there. And so they're commenting and posting under whatever post I made in Facebook, but then they're basically just checking in with their workouts and Shakeology in our group thread. And so it's it's still kind of like a group because they're all seeing each other's stuff and get to comment and that kind of thing. But it just kind of, I don't know, it's working really well for me. It might not work for all of you. It might be something that you don't enjoy. Maybe you like it all on Facebook. But it's totally up to you. So from the computer, you create your group, and then you can log in and do all the good stuff on the app. So, but just encourage you guys to try it because it is pretty cool. I like it a lot. Just something different for them. So that's all I have for our calls tonight. Super not, because I have a lot of separate calls now. So I'm sometimes we only need one for the whole month with all of you guys, because we have a lot of separate calls, new coach calls and emerald calls and diamond calls. So, but that's about all I have for you. I'm going to post the frog tracker. So those of you who would like to participate in that, I think that will be really beneficial for you, because that's part of our Vital Threes is inviting. If you're not inviting and not sharing, then there's no way to be bringing on people. So super important to do that. Hopefully that gave you guys some ideas of other ways to invite to and tackle that inviting process and not find it so scary and icky, because it can be your posts and stuff too. When people say, how do you invite? I don't just say, I go behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff. I don't do a bunch of cold invites like that. I do a lot of combining it with my challenge post and just making a post and adding my Google form at the end and things like that. So try to mix it up this week and see if there's something else that works better for you.
Can I ask a question about the app again?
Yeah.
So this might be a stupid question, and maybe you already kind of said it, but do I only add my personal challengers in there? Like if I'm doing April boot camp with my personally sponsored coaches and their challengers, are we all supposed to be together, or is it only my people?
So that's up to you. And this is a question that was brought up in my elite page because we asked the same question, so we have our challenge group, but there's no way to have multiple coaches, lead coaches, and then have all the other people in there. So, but part of me has kind of liked that it's that way, because then I had the whole group. I've got everyone in there. I've got other coaches who have girls in there, but I'm able to check in with just my girls on the challenge app. So I almost kind of like it that way. It kind of lets me have this little posse feel. But it then also have the big group atmosphere. But again, it works for me, but it might not work for everyone. But they are working through trying to get it to where multiple coaches can host a group on the challenge tracker app, add everyone in so that everybody can check in and it's still the full group, if that makes sense. But
yeah, I think I was just getting confused because my mom signed up and then added me, and then it said she was my coach.
Right.
I couldn't do anything because she was the leader of the group.
Right.
So I'm going to do it through the website now and then just do it with my girls. But I do kind of like that for my mom because in her age range, a lot of people don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
So the app might be good for her.
It's just really nice to know that it's it's very professional. It's nice for them just to have one place. Like for me, I really like to have I know I have other apps where I used to track weight and calories and things like that. I like to have it all in one place. And so sometimes it's overwhelming to somebody who might feel the same way like me to have it all over Facebook and be, trying to scroll through different groups and stuff. So it makes it nice for that person who, one, doesn't have Facebook, and then two, also who just kind of likes to have it all in one place. Because it literally shows you, okay, this week I've got Monday through Sunday, and it's already marked off the first 3 days. I just like it. I'm a very visual person, and it's very neat to me. So a lot of girls have really enjoyed it. All right. I still see more messages. Are you guys getting it? Oh, yeah. So the app is on the computer. Okay, you got it. All right. Well, that's all I have for us tonight because I don't have a ton to talk about stuff, and we're already halfway through the month. Be working towards your Success Club goals. Use some of these, invite tactics and things for challengers and for coach potential people. And then I will be posting the winner of the Nike tennis shoes from last month's Success Club tonight. And then I will also be posting our leaderboard for Success Club for this week on Friday. So that way they have time. And a lot of us have problems with our stuff showing up, and they say that it's going to be working, but I still am way behind on points as well. So hang tight if your stuff is not showing accurately for Success Club, because it's in there. It's just not showing as a Success Club point in the back office yet. So that is about it. And you guys know, if you ever have anything that is super urgent, that I have direct line to the Diamond line. So if something is super, super urgent that you really need to check on, or a status of a coach or something, that I can always check on that really quickly for you. So don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to do that. All right. I think that's it. That's about the most timely we've ever been on a call. It was right at 30 minutes. Perfect. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a good night. Go spend time with your family, and I will be in touch. Let me know if you need anything this week before I leave. See you guys.